right, here we are, early in the morning, Saturday morning, on the 911 SC, on the way up to the canyons. Coucou les amis, nous sommes samedi matin, de bonne heure, dans une 911 SC en route pour les canyons. So it's still overcast right now. I don't know what's the forecast. Is it supposed to clear up?
It'll clear up after the canyon. When we get out to the canyons, about a half hour. I think we come down the backside going to Dana Point. Hopefully, when we get further closer, it probably will actually be. We might see overcast all day, actually, all morning.
Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is.
I prefer the cool weather myself.
Yeah, I know you. Yeah. Donc pour l'instant, c'est un peu gris et aucune idée quand ça va se lever. Mais nous sommes en route. We're on Chapman, right?
We're on Chapman eastbound, heading out of the city of Orange.
Yeah.
This will turn into Santiago Canyon Road.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
So of course the traffic is pretty low when it's Saturday morning, but at the same time we're still in this weird time in our life.
Yes.
Where it's not really like it used to be, but it will resume. It will resume.
Oui.
And we're surrounded by some nice cars.
The screen's black. Look, your screen.
Oh yeah, but it's taping.
Running.
I know it gets dark, but
didn't know that.
Me neither. Until I find out afterwards, like
Well, that must have been
still
funny the first time.
Well, yeah, it's an adventure, right?
Life.
Life.
You never know where life will take you. Sometimes from France to California.
Exactly. That's the beauty of the adventure.
Yes.
So, as you can see, we have some nice cars ahead of us. We're actually all together. This 2002 Ti is with us, and so are that 911 on the left and the AMG over there. It's buddies. We're just out for a ride, a nice drive toward the canyons. So les voitures devant nous sont avec nous, cette BMW 2002 Ti, la 911 et la Mercedes AMG là-bas. On a une 912 aussi derrière nous, on a une autre 911, je pense que c'est une Carrera 3.2, et on a une petite Alpha aussi. Voilà, on est un groupe de 6 ou 7 voitures. Yeah, so we're a bunch. So I'm gonna comment in both languages today. I'm gonna make this effort.
Oui.
My last videos were all in French, but it was mostly to support the confinement of my French friends, because it was pretty serious over there.
Oh boy.
They needed even authorization to be out, even as pedestrian. It was weird. And I know they're opening up the country on Monday.
Thank you.
Kids will go back to school, and many businesses will resume on Monday. So we'll see how it goes. Everybody's anxious, starting with the government. Do they do the right thing? They're questioning themselves. So we'll see.
Is it a full opening this Monday?
Not a full opening, like it's a gradual process.
Phase 2.
Even schools, it's going to be half classes pretty much, with distancing between the kids. And so they're still
further ahead than we are in the States.
Yeah, there's like 2 weeks ahead, I would say.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I applaud France.
Well,
for me.
Yeah, well, there's a lot to talk about, because they were late to react anyway.
This isn't the forum for that. We could go for hours.
Yeah, exactly. So let's not even go there,
Let's enjoy the morning.
We're here, for the drive, for the car, for the sound. There's nothing like a flat six. Il n'y a rien de mieux qu'un flat 6.
Flat 6 with dual exhaust.
Yeah, that's the music we like. That's the music we like.
So Claude, what we are going to be going on here, probably I would say, I don't know, maybe 15 kilometers or so. We'll be turning on to what I consider as one of the best, if not the best, sections of windy roads through the Oaks in what we call Live Oak Canyon Road.
Wonderful.
Which is 4 miles, I wish it was 40 miles, of twisties.
Nice.
And unfortunately, because we're so built out in Orange County, we don't have a lot of this open space, but this still exists and probably always will because of the topography. And I find it to be some of the best driving in our little county of Orange, with some of the nicest cars in the world out here, as you know.
Wonderful.
Yeah, wunderbar. So
wunderbar. Yeah, well, I'm up to it.
Yes.
You know, we know each other for a while. We usually drive in separate cars.
Yes.
But I don't think I have the right car for this kind of drive. So I decided to be your passenger today. And well, passenger in a 3-liter SC. That's not a bad way to start the weekend for me.
Not a bad way.
You know,
maybe it was meant to be that. Looking at the weather right now, we're getting a little bit of moisture.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't have been the right day to bring out the Spider.
No.
So
no.
I would need windshield wipers on my glasses. And wouldn't be afraid to do that if I had a pair, but I don't have a pair. So now we're lost a few of the people, but we're going to go slow here, let them catch up.
Sure.
Yes, Claude and I met many years ago. I don't know, maybe 6 years ago at Porsche Lit.
That was at Porsche Lit?
Yeah, we met in the. We met actually in the ballroom where you were selling your doors. The 917 door.
Yeah.
Which is a car I'm attracted to like a dog in heat. So.
And so do I. So
we struck up a conversation. We had a commonality there, and
we had common ground, of course.
Been buddies ever since. So
yes, and realizing we've been through kind of the same cars, right? When we start to dig in the cars of our lives, you know, realizing we both had the 3.0 CS.
Yes, that's the E9 Coupe. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, so. Well, 911 guys, you know, they love these BMW coupes as well.
Yeah. I think it's an eye for design, personally, but
when
I might be biased.
You know, when I bought my 911 when I was 25, the other option was already to buy a BMW coupe. So when I was about to buy an SC, but as a regular family car, and my two sons being pretty tall, I didn't want, and they were not car guys at all, so I didn't want to impose to them to be cramped at the back of a 911. So that's when I decided to get that BMW coupe, which was again one of my options when I bought a 911 when I was young. So now I got the experience of both cars. And now that one of my youngest son, who's 18 now he's into cars, and he fell in love with the Speedster.
How can you not?
So well, you know, from a kid from the year 2000s who'd never been into cars, and the first car emotion that really stirred his soul was a Speedster and a E-Type Jaguar. You know, when I took him to a Cars and Coffee.
Second choice.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the sexiest cars around.
Yeah. So the E-Type was not a reasonable car for me to get. So I decided to get a replica of the Speedster. And turned out to be a great little car to have fun and share the fun with my son, of course.
Well, being the owner of a replica, I get grief from people that are not car guys, that more than I do car guys, interestingly because when they hear it's a replica, they automatically say kit car. But they don't realize the amount of work that went into building those replica bodies and the research in the front end and all that. And the fact that you can go out on a Sunday and drive it and not worry about it because it's not a priceless car that you can only see in a museum almost anymore. Heck, the Speedster, how often do you see, other than a car show?
Yeah.
You don't really see those out anymore.
Yeah, very true. Well, we have more fun with replicas than people with the real ones.
Yeah, I think so.
Because we don't hesitate to take them out and have fun.
Yeah.
And one of these days we have to resume our drive to Malibu early in the morning.
Yeah.
Remember when we used to meet at 5 a.m.? Because it took us a big hour to get there. And in order to get the right parking spot at Trancas Marketplace over there in Malibu, we had to be there no later than like 6:05, 6:10 in the morning. So, yeah.
And the 5 o'clock wake up is normal for me, but a stretch for my friend from France, I know. So,
well, especially on Saturday morning.
On a Saturday morning.
You know.
So that's how committed Claude is to cars, because he would have much rather been in bed. And some of those drives were quite chilly, especially along the coast, right?
Yes.
The topless cars.
Yes.
I love it when it's cold out. I'd rather have a cold morning than a morning at 40 degrees Fahrenheit than a morning at 95, which we hit both, I think.
True. Oh yeah. Yeah, we did. But lovely drive in the morning and meeting some people around on the way there. Remember when we were meeting that gorgeous little Carman Gia? That was
Vic's car, right?
Yeah, Vic's.
Yeah, he turned out to become a friend too.
Yeah.
Through that.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool drives. And seeing the sunrise on the Pacific Coast Highway over there, that was very cool.
Well, you know, to live in Southern California and to be car guys, the sun's breaking.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
We are so fortunate that we live in an area where the weather's conducive to cars and preservation, and enthusiasts that like to get cars out on these beautiful drives. And you know, the wipers don't work that great. Clear up.
Maybe good enough for the camera. I don't know. It's close, so I'm not sure. We'll see. Wow, like you said.
Look at this. Wow.
The sun is breaking out big time.
So we're about halfway. Once we went up the hill, we're a little more than probably halfway. Right about halfway up to the turnoff on Live Oak Canyon Road, the section I love. So we're halfway there. This first turnoff we come to is Silverado Canyon, which we're going to continue past.
Just the name sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Silverado
so here it
Canyon.
Is right here. You make a left for those road bikes that are making a left.
I'm amazed talking about bike. Look how many bicyclists there is already.
It's a heavily traveled, as you can see the bike lane on the right, it's a heavily traveled bicycle path or road.
Yeah.
That cuts right through the southern part of Orange County. It's traveled a lot. And mountain bikers, a lot of mountain bikers up in these hills. And so there's a famous, where we're going to make a left up here is a famous spot that's been around many years called Cook's Corner. It's a biker Harley hangout.
Oh yeah.
But because of COVID again, they're not allowed to gather or congregate yet.
Sure.
So it won't be empty, but there's no less than 300-400 bikes there on an average Saturday or Sunday.
I see.
That'll be the start of Live Oak Canyon Road. Interesting that Cook's Corner, I was talking to somebody recently that went to high school with that family. And it's pretty neat hearing some old stories about, to hear people that lived here generations ago, it's pretty rare. So
yeah,
I enjoy history. Now we're getting the gray again.
And we're in the wildlife right now, right?
Yeah, this is about as wild as the life gets for Orange County.
This is the wilderness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But it's so close to the city, it's.
Yeah, we are.
It's easy access to.
We are in the eastern boundary of Orange County, sort of. And then to your left, all this area is Cleveland National Forest. So a lot of it, and you won't be able to ever build on it, which is good. We need that.
Absolutely.
In Orange County. So crammed together.
It's preserved.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see the vegetation. You know, it's a mix of so many plants, and it's wild.
I used to ride, when I had my dual sport motorcycle, up over the top of that peak. I believe is about 4,200 feet. It's up quite a ways.
Yeah.
It's snow in the winter time sometimes. It's cold enough. But it's a great ride. You wouldn't even know you're in Orange County when you're up in the Cleveland National Forest. It turns into pines and the higher elevation, and it's just beautiful. You don't even know there's a city life below you. And I miss those days, but life goes on.
Life goes on, huh?
As we age.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I think we got guys behind us. Let's see, we got Doug.
Yeah, it's Doug and
him in the 89 Carrera. And I'm sure we got the rest of the guys. So we'll kind of slow up when we make our left up here on Live Oak Canyon Road. We'll slow up and let everybody catch up.
To make sure everybody make the left turn. And
plus, we want to let anybody ahead of us get well up ahead of us so we can have some fun in the twisties, eh?
Exactly. Yeah, sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah, I was up here last Saturday on a beautiful morning by myself in the Spider, the Beck.
The Spider.
Oh my gosh, I went to the canyon one direction, and I had so much fun I had to come back and go the other way back through it. And it's like taking the bobsled ride at Disneyland.
Wow.
Through the mountain, because you feel like you're on rails on that little car. It's so light. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Different feeling. Every car is a little different.
Yeah. But there's nothing like a lightweight car, and
lovely.
Downshift and
all of it, all of the above.
Yeah.
D, all of the above.
Yeah. And there's still some beautiful palm trees. After more than 20 years here, I'm still in love with seeing palm trees.